Off tonight, top of your news tonight, the death of an Ohio State football player, raising questions again about the long-term effects of concussions in sports. The body of missing Ohio State football player has been found. Police confirming 22-year-old Costa George's body was found inside a dumpster near the campus with what they believe is a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Investigators also finding a gun with George's body. The football player had been missing since Wednesday when he did not show up to football practice. George's family says he had suffered multiple concussions, including one just last month. On Watch Fox's Tara Pettit looked into the physical and psychological effects that can occur after sustaining a concussion. One local health expert says that these issues may be far more common than many people think, and that this tragic suicide could have possibly been avoided. Tara?
Janet, it's been reported that this young Ohio State athlete complained of symptoms before his death. Symptoms that Palmetto health expert Jeff Holloway says could have been key signs that he was dealing with a serious health risk.
We see that if someone gets a concussion and then they're not healed from it and they get another injury, that's the worst case scenario where they turn out a lot worse.
22-year-old Costa George, like many contact sport athletes, suffered many concussions before his death. One of those concussions happening just 1 month prior to him taking his own life. Sports medicine specialist Jeff Holloway says this put George at an even greater risk for symptoms.
Most of the time we see headaches, dizziness are the basic ones that we see, but we see them span from trouble with sleeping to more psychological problems such as depression.
A recent study shows that children and teenagers who sustain a concussion are 3 times more likely to be depressed than those who have not sustained a concussion. And like in George's case, this can add up.
Our magic number is 3, so we know that over 3 concussions, those people's long-term outcomes are much worse than someone with just a couple concussions.
Holloway says if you do not rest your brain after sustaining a concussion, symptoms such as depression can continue to get worse and become more severe.
Usually it has to do with using your brain, and so from daily activities such as school, people's jobs, or activities, the process can get worse and then cause more symptoms.
Concussions, Holloway adds, are more common than people may think.
Some studies say that up to 20% of kids that play a contact sport will sometime in their life sustain a concussion.
This puts athletes at a high risk, which is why many sports medicine specialists are now trying to educate children, teenagers, and coaches on warning signs and symptoms of concussions.
We have the motto, when in doubt, sit them out, and that's the best thing we know to do to try to prevent further injury.
Health experts say it's important to modify your activities to allow your brain time to heal after a concussion. People under 25 may take longer to heal and have longer lasting symptoms because their brain is still developing. Treatment can sometimes be as simple as sitting out. Live in studio, Tara Pettit, Watch Fox News.